Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-February 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here. And if you've been subscribing for a while, or even since the channel started, welcome back guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placements for the sign of Virgo. This will not resonate with every Virgo that watches this message. Also, not every single message in this reading may be for you, as this reading is general. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you, Virgo, I suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I want to remind Virgo and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel like the roles are flipped or reversed for your specific case, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if you feel it's necessary. Finally, before getting into the reading, I do want to remind everyone of my monthly contest to select one lucky subscriber to win a free 30-minute reading with me. So, if you're interested in entering for the month of February, and because I don't provide or offer personal readings, get your chance to enter and win, you can open up the description box, scroll down a bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there. Man, I know Mercury retrograde is hitting me hard, and I can only imagine for you Virgos. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright Virgo, let's get started. So I'm tuning into an energy that is in or around your energetic field that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you. I'm going to ask how do they feel about you, what they think about you, what they like about you, what they don't like about you, what they like about the connection that they have with you currently and what they don't like about it, and what their highest hopes and deepest fears are in regards to this connection with you, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Pisces energy. Some of you could have Pisces in your chart. You could be connected to a Pisces in some way. Different than what I usually feel for this card. Just off top, I really do feel that someone has been single for a while. The last few months, maybe since I'm hearing spring of 2020. But since then, there's someone that you've met. And even though you're still single, and this person is as well, they get very happy when you hit them up. They get excited when you ask what they're up to and what you're doing, and if you could, when's the next time you guys can see each other or when you guys can hang out. This does feel newish energy for some of you. You could have met this person, I'm hearing like November, or reconnected with this person in November for some of you. But with this Nine of Cups and with all the cards that are on the table, I still feel a single energy. Now, what I do have to say is that someone does and has considered taking this to another level with you, Virgo, but I have to be honest, and this could be vice versa, there is some sort of guarding, some sort of blockage, or some sort of not feeling that you can fully trust this person or the situation as far as this connection goes. And someone does feel like you have a tough shell. I don't know if you have Cancer in your chart. I just saw Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer, connected to a Cancer in some way. But they love that kind of tough exterior you have, Virgo. And I'm not saying you guys are just like cold, calculating or anything like that, but you definitely know when to put your guard up to protect yourself. Maybe this is because in the past you've dealt with people who just took advantage of your energy, took advantage of your good heart, and you're protecting yourself with it. But I also have to say, for some of you, I get this feeling that this person in some way may feel like you're a bit out of their league with the Empress, with what they don't like about you. Which is interesting. Taurus, Libra energy, you could have those signs in your chart. So we're definitely going to have to clarify a lot. But Virgo, overall, even if you are single and this person hasn't asked you to be their man, be their woman, or whatever, they're definitely happy to have met you, and they definitely feel a connection coming on. But when there's some resistance here. Let's go ahead and get into this. How they feel about you, Virgo: Page of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this is the excitement. This is the thrill. This is definitely a very physical attraction that they have for you. They think you're extremely handsome, extremely beautiful. There could be an age difference between the two of you, a significant one. And that kind of excites them about the connection. I don't know if you're much younger or much older, but it does give them a bit of a kick in some way that there is an age difference. I do have to say that they feel flattered when you hit them up. I get this feeling that also some of you could have met this person online, through a dating app perhaps, with this energy of the Page of Wands. And maybe it kind of just started off as friends with benefits, or, you know, just time to have fun. No judgment here. But it's definitely developing more on their end. But they really don't know how you feel about the situation. And I gotta say, for some of them, they're kind of worried about it with the Nine of Swords. But with this Page of Wands, for now, where it is, they think that the connection is hot and steamy. And they get excited when they see that you reach out to them. And maybe, Virgo, for some, I feel like they wait on you to reach out, because they're putting on this front that they don't want to get too pushy or too clingy. And I don't know, for some of you, not all, maybe you kind of communicated to them how it bothers you when people get too clingy. And because they feel this so strong, they don't want to lose this chance with you. But for now, it's just still at a basic level. With the Page of Wands as well, there's definitely, I see sexual text messages being exchanged. I'm seeing like the emoji that is like, you know, it looks like it's really hot and has its tongue sticking out, and the fire emoji. Maybe you guys have sent that to each other before. I also think someone has like someone's phone number saved with like a sensual or sexual insinuation type of emoji, like, I don't know, the tongue and the water drip drop. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if I'm kind of all over the place, but they definitely are excited about this connection with you, Virgo. And what they think about you, King of Cups, Scorpio energy. So they think that they're really starting to feel this attraction to you that's growing out of the physical and coming more into the emotional level. They daydream, they fantasize about you. Definitely with the King of Cups in the mental state. They definitely do find you to be a bit cold, and I do feel for some of them, they are looking for more of an emotional response or availability. But there's something here that is just something you still don't trust to fully open up this side to yourself. I'm hearing curly hair. Someone could have really curly hair. That's what they like a lot about the other person. And something about someone's hands too. Someone could have like a hand tattoo, or just really nice hands. I don't know. Very strong hands I'm getting for some. But with this King of Cups and what they think about you, Virgo, there is some sort of emotional feelings being developed here, but I don't feel they've shown you it that side at all because they don't want to ruin things, especially if this is fairly recently new. They don't want to show too much when they don't know if you feel the same way. I'm seeing the letter V, first, middle, last initial for someone. I'm also hearing that song Butterfly by Crazy Town. It's a really old song, but a great song. I don't know if the butterfly resonates with someone strongly, someone's spirit totem animal, someone could have a butterfly tattoo perhaps. But this is, although they're a bit more guarded emotionally because they're afraid of how you will react, there is feelings being developed here. And they do want you to come a bit out of your shell because they have seen that side of you that's very sweet, even if it was brief. I don't know, I feel like they've overheard you talk on the phone to like a family member or a friend, and it was very like you helped them through something, or you told them about a certain situation like that. So they know that there's that sweet, tender heart that you have, but you're very, very protective of that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing with the Two of Swords of what they like the most about you. Libra energy. So yeah, Virgo, you're guarded. But that's part of the chase, right? That's part of what intrigues them about you, is that you don't reveal too much of yourself. And there's always more to discover about you every time they hang out with you. Now, for others of you, you could be bilingual, I'm picking up, or you can speak multiple languages, or you're learning another language. And you could be like mixed race or mixed races, maybe they are, I'm picking up on as well, or your parents come from two different cultures. But with this Two of Swords here, and what they like the most about you, yeah, it's intriguing that you don't reveal so much yet. And little by little, I think you open up a little bit more, but it adds to the mystery, it adds to the discovery. Others of you, I gotta say, especially if you're single and you're not so, only committing to one person, could be that you have a choice between two people. I'm picking that for some of you. And you're not really sure who to decide, but this person, I think they're aware that you're talking to other people, but they feel like they're one of the higher choices, whether that's true or not, that they have a close running to being one of your selected two. Let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords. Ten of Swords, interesting, with Justice. Okay, Virgo, for some of you, I gotta say, maybe you've, again, come out, whatever relationship I was picking up earlier, it was a very, very long relationship, long term. You went through a lot in this relationship. Maybe you're aware of what you've been through in your past. Maybe you got a divorce even last year, 2019, or even 18. Or a big breakup of some sort. And that's why you're protecting yourself. And that's why you kind of want to take things slow, or you're not fully opening up yet because of that Ten of Swords that you've experienced before. Gemini energy. Now I'm only saying this as I feel like it's in the past, because if this is what they like the most about you currently, it wouldn't really make sense that they like the fact that you're blocking them and never speaking to them again. No, I feel that this is someone from your past. And whether they know it or not, that's why you're fully protecting yourself from another disappointment, another fall from what you thought was a soul contract, what you thought was a balanced soulmate, a partnership that would be give and take. And you're really not going to open up until you see more evidence of this. This is far beyond Six of Pentacles with Justice that I'm feeling in this moment. It's total reciprocation, or don't hit me up at all, which is good, Virgo. Very good. with what they don't like about you. The Empress. Now this is where it gets interesting. Taurus, Libra energy. Strong Libra energy, by the way. If you have Libra in your chart or you're a Virgo, Libra cusper, check out the Libra reading to see if there's messages for you there. Now, this is where I have to say, with the Empress being what they don't like about you, for some of you, they really do feel, especially if there's an age difference in some way, that you're out of their league, or that I'm almost hearing you're too good to be true. And I don't know if they said that to you, or if they said that to you, or about you to their friends or something. They've definitely shown off your picture to their friends, kind of showing you off in a way. And their friends definitely agreed you were attractive. And that's kind of what worried them too. Is that, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. This is exactly what I'm picking up though when the Empress is here. They definitely know that you are someone that does not have to work for the attention of others, for the love of others, for the affection of others. But again, for others of you, they've seen this capability of you to be so loving and giving. Even you have like a close relationship to your sibling, I'm picking up on. And they see that you're so kind and giving to your sibling, or you've posted about it on your social media. If you don't have social media, it's not for you. But yeah, Virgo, some of you could be models, I'm picking up on, or you could be like in cosmetology. You work with beauty and you create beauty in this world, but they're intimidated by that in some way. Others of you, I gotta say, okay, this is for a very, very few amount of you, but it's coming up for a reason. You know, you may have had kids with other people. You may have kids with them in particular. I'm not really feeling like it's with them, but if it is, it is. But there's something about how you're very protective of your kid, and you haven't really introduced this person to your kid, even though they know you have kids, and they feel like you're very protective around that. Not for everyone, clearly. But let's go ahead and clarify this Empress energy. Ace of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Four of Swords. Okay, I gotta say, for some of you, and whether this is true or not, I'm just giving you perspective. For some, they may feel like you have a bit of too high of priorities that they can't reach up to and don't have that. I'm not saying snobby per se. I'm saying more is that, like, it's really, really hard to get your attention, to keep your attention, and they don't know if they can reach up to that level that you expect. Now with the Ace of Swords, there could be news coming in that you may be pregnant, or that you've gotten someone pregnant. Not for everyone, but if it's for you, you'll know. And I'm also seeing something about, like, I'm sorry, but white panties or white boxers, white boxer briefs. You could be wearing them now, or last time you saw them, that's what you were wearing in some way. But yeah, for the majority of you, they haven't fully asked you about where you think you could take this, because in some ways they're afraid that you're out of their league, a lot of them. I'm also hearing freckles too. Someone could have freckles, specifically a lot on their nose. I don't know. Let's keep going. What they like the most about this connection, Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So what I get with this, Virgo, is that you're keeping this going, This connection keeps on going, even though there could be other options, there could be other things going on in people's lives, but this still has a place in their schedule and in your schedule. But also the fact that there hasn't been any motive yet to go further with solidifying anything. It's still up in the air, kind of what I'm picking up on. But again, I'm getting, for some of you guys, there's really a choice between two people here. Either for you or this other person. And I feel, Virgo, maybe they're waiting for you to decide. Maybe you've had a conversation about this already. But they know not to, act jealous, because if they're not going to put a claim on it, then they have nothing to complain about, right? But it's something of, at least it's still there, at least it's still going, and it still can be an option. But I gotta say, this is developing more as time goes on. And each day that does go by, Virgo, with this person, it grows more and more, and they start to worry more and more if this one day you're just going to drop it all together. What they don't like about the connection, the Strength card, Leo energy. So, strong protection of yourself is what I'm immediately getting. And to the point where they don't ever know if they're ever going to see that vulnerable side of you, or at least see it when it comes to them and you. And I also get that I have some feeling for someone out there that there could be a bit of a temper, whether it's you or them, and it's hard to control the temper that arises, or the feistiness, the ferociousness that can come out. But they want to learn how they can break that wall down, Virgo. Because really, with the Page of Wands and the King of Cups, feelings are developing fast, is what this is happening. But it is hard for them to hold hope, and whether this is you or them, that things are going to get better or that things will change. Because I do feel when the topic is being brought up, if it ever has between the two of you, someone gets really, really defensive over it. And then it's kind of like walking on eggshells, this white elephant in the room of never discussing what's going on. And I'm also getting that someone's pet could have scratched or bitten someone when they were over. I don't know, so random. I do want to clarify the Strength card super quickly. What's with the Strength card and what they don't like about the connection? The Sun. Okay, Leo here coming through very strongly. An Ace of Cups. Oh yeah. You're not showing that side of yourself, Virgo. You're not showing them anything yet. Any sort of evidence that you're very happy about the connection, that you are excited about this, that you have been wanting this and desiring this. It is coming from a strong protection of whatever this Ten of Swords was for you. And this Ten of Swords can even been like, if it's not a past relationship that ended pretty horribly, I gotta say, it could have been some sort of outside influence, like a job loss, or the loss of a loved one. And I'm so sorry if that resonates in some way, but something that really made someone feel the need to not show a bit of themselves out of protection. Again, whether that's you or the other person. Highest Hopes, Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. They want to get out of this mental stagnation and this unknowing. And the unknowing is kind of what's making them worry more and more and keeping them trapped in their own thoughts without doing anything to reach out to you, saying anything that gives you any awareness of what's going on their end. But I gotta say, Virgo, they're worried about the feelings that they're developing. Because what if you don't feel the same? What if it's all just a good time that you view it as and nothing more? But I gotta say, that's just a fear. It's just a fear. I am noticing 2 9s and 2 2s. So some of you guys could be born September 2nd, September 9th, September 12th, or 19th. I'm also picking up life path 2s, life path 9s. Or just look up the angel number 22 and 99 because there's messages for you there. But they're worried about how to fix this or how to get you to open up, or if they should even do anything and let this stagnation carry it out and see if there's anything that's going to change. But their biggest worries about this is 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. It's all a fantasy. And I also feel, Virgo, and I don't know if you picked up on this as well, but there's something about them that they reveal to you to impress you, but is not authentically them. Like, I don't know, that I don't care kind of front, or yeah, we're just having fun kind of front. But the truth is very different from that. And even that, if you were to find out how they truly feel, this King of Cups and Page of Wands energy towards you, and if you weren't to feel the same, it would make them feel very insecure. I am getting some sort of insecurity issues involving the way that someone looks. I don't know, I feel like someone could have like a scar on their face, or a birthmark that they've struggled with for a long time, or some sort of unique feature that really adds to someone's beauty and uniqueness and handsomeness, but for a while they've been struggling with it. But there's no need. Whoever needs to hear that, the other person does not see what you see in the mirror. But overall, feelings are developing fast, and how should they move forward with this? That's what's going on in their head. To see the likely outcome of the situation, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, Virgo, I'm going to add some clarity and ask the romance angels to dive further into how they feel about you in this very moment and about the connection that they have with you. How do they feel about Virgo right now in this moment? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment and retreat. Wow, okay, Virgo. So yeah, they definitely want to engage more with you. They definitely want to see you be just as interested in them. But again, I feel both of you are hiding these inner desires for one another. Or maybe, Virgo, you still have time to figure things out, especially if there's a choice between people for some of you, or something that you need to take care of with the Two of Pentacles before you pursue love. But they definitely want to engage more with you. And for some, it's like they want to take you on a date or take you out to their house for you to spend the night. But very intimate alone time with one another. Or some of you even, I don't know, went on vacation with one another, or met somewhere where you guys were on holiday, vacation. This isn't for everyone, but they think of a moment where you guys were just like walking on the beach or taking a walk through this town where there's like a lot of lights and everything. And they think of that date or that moment a lot. I don't know, but they definitely want to spend more time with you, Virgo. But will you let them in, or will they let you in, however it resonates? But we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading to see how this is all going to play out, what their likely next steps are, what they're likely to do. I'm going to overturn this card, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to add to this outcome. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the reading. If this is where we depart, Virgo, I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.